joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for space. It's Simon. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Reads it, fires complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Simon.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Here's the handoff. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. First play of the period will be a second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it to the up man. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Wide open, he makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Campbell. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Simon. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Picks up the 1st down. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close saw in that one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so they'll make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Runs through a tackle. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier set. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give to the single back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the guy.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. Nice move there. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Missouri trying to convert this fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. First down here for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.